And WB, as you can see, we're in MC Edit right now, and I just want to prime the episode at this position because I have some things to show you and I have some things to talk about YouTube. But this, I want to make sure to mention this program because it is awesome, and I've been using it a lot for the large scale things. I'm going to show you what this is right now, and it's just fantastic. I wanted to make mention of it. But we're back in the game here, and I just want to have a little exposition, and then I can build as I talk about basically about YouTube, what YouTube means to me. But this over here, this door, I have got it working. It actually opens and closes. I want to make sure that I can reset it. Everything in this map needs to be resettable so that I can develop it and test it and then make sure it's good for release and it still works. But here we have open close door. It's just cloning. These command blocks just have clone command in it, and down underground is a pre-built version of the open door and the closed door. And so these, just open it and close it. And it's in this state that you'll find it after you explore the castle or the hill that's going to be over there. And you bring the key back, well, what's effectively a key, and then you pop up here, and so you'll come up like this, but it will detect that there's a key, something like this. Oh, dang it. Something like this, where you'll be notified that the door is opening, that it detects the key, that like this. So that will pop up in your chat, something like that. I'm not sure if I want to keep it like that. I might modify it, but then the door will proceed to actually open, which I think I'm proud of this door. It's not too complicated, but I still think it's awesome, and because it's so big, then it gives a good feeling. And then the hallway afterward, and this is still being worked on. This is going to lead to another section of this same area. The first hub is going to be at the end of this hallway basically, and I'm still trying to decide what needs to go on the floor, what the floor is going to be like. But I'm really proud of this door, and that's what I wanted to show. And I can go down there and actually demonstrate it. These are the pre-built items. So here's a closed door, here's an open door, and it just clones them in. It has to fill the area with air when it's closing the door because the open door is bigger. And so if I were to just copy this closed door over top, it would leave part of the open door, and so I needed a way to delete it, and so I just fill it with air and then clone that position over there, and the open door just overrides it anyway. But oh yeah, so I wanted to talk a little bit about what YouTube means to me, and I'm going to do some fill commands over here. I could do this in MC Edit, but I think it's okay because I get to talk. So I haven't released this is the second episode of this series, and I recorded it a couple weeks ago, and I was planning for an every week type schedule, but the thing is, I'm not sure if I can upkeep that schedule. For other series that I pre-record, I believe that is possible because I can schedule them. But with this type of series where it's just progressive. I want to keep it with ideas. I want to make episodes when I'm actually doing things, and that means that the schedule is going to be completely sporadic. And then with school, I'm in university, there's not really a guarantee that my assignments will line up with the things that I want to do outside of school. So this is going to be a time where I will work on it when I can, and I'll publish episodes when I can, and it's going to be awesome when I do, but when I don't, then you'll wait for it. Okay? It'll be a good audience member. And to me, YouTube is never going to be a way of gaining revenue. I'm not setting my expectations to be that I will get paid from YouTube. And this is something that I feel a lot of people have made mistakes about in going and making videos. They expect to get the hundreds of thousands or even millions of views that other bigger YouTubers get, and they don't understand the effort that went into those types of videos. They don't understand how long those YouTubers have been working as a business, and so they have a following, and new YouTubers, they expect to, well, some of them, they expect to make money off of this immediately, which doesn't make sense to me. And so all that I imagine this is ever going to be is a hobby, something that I enjoy doing because I want to see feedback. I want to see some enjoyment that you might have in watching me make this, because I don't expect to make anything from this map either. I'm doing this because I love seeing people play it. But the biggest benefit of having a custom map out in the community is that YouTubers that it is their job of playing maps, like big Minecraft YouTubers, they enjoy playing maps that the community has made. And the biggest success, the most rewarding thing about making a map like this is seeing those videos, seeing their reactions, seeing the joy that they get because of something that I've done. And for the scope of this project, I do need to talk about that more, but I need more hands, I think, because the story that I'm making here and the ideas that I've had for the elements in this story, they require a lot more work than I can probably do alone, especially in kind of a year-long time frame that I have set for myself. On the forum post, I said that this map might be out in May of 2008, I think, somewhere around summer, because that theoretically means that I'll have more time to work on it after this school semester ends, right? But I don't believe that I can do all of this on my own, and there's already some people in the Minecraft forum community that like giving help, or at least offering help, and I plan on actually taking some of them up on that and using their skills, their building skills, to augment the things that I'm doing too. And I can give them projects. I think that's totally reasonable that I request something that they're able to build on their time. I still haven't figured out if I'm going to pay them or if I'm going to give them a percentage of like ad revenue that this map does make, which will be really small, I bet. But I'll at least put them in credits for the builds that they have contributed. And overall, I think it's a useful thing to do to include others, because that means that I get to be more of the director. I don't have to be every position in the I don't have to cast everybody, even though that, anyway, I'm rambling. I don't have to do everything if I let other people do things. And asking for help is one thing that I've noticed people in general have a lot of trouble doing, and I don't want to be one of those people. I want to be the kind of person that is grateful to accept help, and I'm not going to ask in the sense that I expect help. This is going to be where they're welcome to help if they want to, and I have the ideas of the builds that I want. Actually, I will. It's not completely storyboarded out, but I can pitch them these ideas. I would be way happy if they added some of their own, because that, I feel like that would be beneficial to the map. I'm not always right, and so if someone else has an idea, I would love to hear it. But getting to include others has always been just a big up for me, a good thing to do. So I'm putting barrier blocks on top of this, by the way, because the testing that I've done, mobs don't spawn on barrier blocks, so I don't want mobs spawning on top of here during the night, because I bet definitely the players are going to be out in this desert during nighttime, and I want to make sure that if some of the players that will eventually pillar up to the top of this wall, they won't be greeted by mobs all over this, which isn't really pretty in the first place, but I just think it's tacky if there are mobs all over it. So I'm mob proofing it, where barrier blocks, they're still as strong as bedrock, so they're not going to explode anyway, but mobs won't spawn out here, hopefully. I actually haven't fact checked that, but the little test that I did, it looked like it worked. And if not, I will fill this area and replace all the barrier blocks with something else. There's commands for that. But anyway, to kind of wrap up my rant about YouTube, I'm not expecting to make money from it, but I do want to see some good interaction. Seeing feedback from you guys would be amazing, because again, I'm not perfect. I will make mistakes, and I want you to catch those before someone else that's expecting to have a seamless experience. And I hope that there are those of you that enjoy doing that want to follow me on this journey of creation, and I hope that it all works out. Oh yeah, I googled it, and mobs cannot spawn on barrier blocks, so yeah, that's exactly what I would want to use this for. You know, I would not be surprised if there's some sort of masking tool that MC Edit actually has built in that would make this a lot easier. Because, you know, coders tend to do stuff like that. Oh yeah, I forgot I had a... Yes! I got a key clicker. I had it set up to a specific key combination for millisecond clicks. This makes this so much easier. Man, bulldoze down. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the episode right here. Thanks for watching, and if you have any other suggestions or ideas, feel free to leave them in the comments. I will read them. Hopefully I can respond to all of them. This channel isn't very big right now, so I can have a personal relationship with people in the comments. So be active, give me your ideas, ask me questions. I'm willing to help. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye.